Hey folks, this is Vince with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to quickly play Ultimate General American Revolution. So, I've had some time to play this since my first impressions video, and I wanted to show off the early parts of the game. I've replayed the campaign, I want to say 3 times at this point, and I finally captured Boston. Boston being one of the major battles in this game, and of course this is based off of actual history, so there's that. But yeah, in this game, that's where my deadlock was occurring. I just couldn't take Boston. The Brits just had too many people there. I finally took it over. So now that I'm there, I figured I'd come back now and show off the game a bit from the beginning so you can actually see what the game is like and how it typically plays. So if you're interested in learning something about this game, feel free to keep watching. Okay, let's go ahead and jump right into it. The Brits are not playable yet. At the moment, you can only play as the Americans. So, I've already gone over all of this stuff here in my first impressions video, but there's a campaign. You can create your own skirmish battles. Well, skirmish battles are pre-planned stuff, like pre-made stuffs. And then the custom battles, you can add units to a side, and then you can just, it's like a big sandbox. So that's kind of cool. I like that. I have not tried naval battles at all in this game yet. I've been too focused on pretty much learning how the systems work. If you've played Hearts of Iron 4, you'll be very familiar with how this all plays. How are the graphics compared to Ultimate General Civil War? They are, for the most part, I don't want to say it's the exact same. There was a game released after Ultimate General Civil War. There was Ultimate Admiral, I think it was. It was more sea-based. And that game, in my opinion, didn't do as well. I didn't enjoy it as much as Ultimate General Civil War. But, so there was actually a game in between this and Civil War. There was Ultimate Admiral, I think it was. And also Ultimate Dreadnought. Somehow the developer released 2 Ultimate games at the same time, and they just weren't all that good, in my opinion. Yeah. So I'll hit campaign. My current playthrough, I've got about, I want to say 3 or 4 hours in. But let's go and create a new campaign. And this is just one of those, oh, here's a story, and then pick dialogue in order to assign stats to your character. I'm probably just going to skip this. So all that's available, like I said, is the U.S. campaign. You will play as the Americans. Under your command will be the Continental Army and Navy. You'll need to organize, support, and lead them against the best army and navy of the world in order to liberate the 13 colonies. So I'm just going to click that one. I was the first child in the family. Again, I'm just going to skip a lot of this stuff. You have to put a first name and last name, so I'll just put Vince DGA in there. And I know there's audio and it's very low. I'll turn that up in a little bit. I'll just pick, again, depending on what you pick, you're going to get different stats in the upper right there. I'll just do responsibility. I get +2 intelligence, +3 endurance, and +3 willpower. And Ultimate Admiral did this as well. This is how you created a character in Ultimate Admiral. Okay. Command aura, spotting range, and speed. Let's go with spotting range, although command aura is kind of nice because everyone in your command aura gets a buff. So I can stand further away from everyone and still do things. I might actually do that. I have to pick a negative buff. Let's go with... it's a lot of endurance, jeez. Let's do... What's charisma do? Boosts units' melee attack damage. Willpower is morale regeneration. Decreases units' morale damage. Let's go with... units of... let's just go with the middle one. Depression. I don't know if there's a meta. I'm just kind of picking what seems cool. So I can choose between willpower, stamina, or firearms. Firearms, I guess, just buffs to that. I kind of like stamina because units can last longer, right? Then there's also willpower, which there's that. Let's just do stamina. That way they can last longer. It is a little dark. I mean, it's the American Revolution. Um, I can either take $10,000 or get plus 25 reputation or minus 20 tension with natives. I'm going to take the money so I can spend it on extra things. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Okay, so I can take a privateer, so I get plus one warship. I can take plus one infantry unit, or I can take 1,000 muskets. I'm going to go ahead and take the infantry unit. That gives me a head start on training and everything else. And I'm going to put it on easy. I will say right now, easy is still very difficult. I don't think this is early access. I have to stress that. So everything that you're about to see is subject to change, blah, blah, blah. But I wish that there were sliders where I could customize that further. This game, I don't know what it is. Like, again, this is my third playthrough, and I'm no slouch when it comes to Ultimate General, but I still feel like it's not balanced enough, even on easy. There's also this limited AI reinforcements, which I will toggle on. The game allows you to deviate even further from historical scenario. The AI will not try to return the game to the historical outline. Depending on the selected difficulty, the AI may send fewer troops to restore the historical disposition. So that supposedly makes it even easier, but still, it's tough. I'm gonna go and hit begin with that. Okay. So we have two regiments, one from Pennsylvania and one from Virginia, to support the Patriot cause. I traveled to Massachusetts with the two regiments eager to join the fight against the British. The Patriot Army was in need of reinforcements, and the arrival of the two hired regiments is a welcome sight. I must quickly integrate the new soldiers into battle plans and lead them into action. So, we start over here to the left, and we've got some cities initially, or towns that we can look at. But this map will eventually zoom out, and you'll be able to see more towns on the map. So we've got these two over here, and these little upward chevrons means that they can be upgraded. So in the bottom left, I'm going to click on this level up unit, and I can give them a perk. I can either give them plus 10 stamina and plus 5 efficiency, or plus 10 willpower and plus 5 efficiency. So stamina is dealing with fatigue, and that is for willpower. High morale and performance on the field. I'm not sure which one I like better. Maybe let's go with willpower and efficiency. Yeah, let's do that one. And then this guy over here, I guess we'll just do the same thing. Okay. So this is what we have here. Now the blue ones, like Hartford, those are under our control. The number below it is how many troops are actually deployed to that town. There's none deployed to this, I don't know how to pronounce that, Leicester? Leicester? But I think there's no goal right now, but I'm pretty sure if I remember right, it's going to have me take Providence, Rhode Island, I think. I think that's Rhode Island. Yeah. So let's go ahead and take a look around the interface, see if there's anything I can do. Options up here will open up once I unlock the correct branch of research. Right now, I really don't have any research going on. I don't have enough. I don't have the access yet to research, but I'll get it eventually. So I'm just going to hit play down here, and I'm going to just move east. And this is as far as I can zoom in, and this is as far as I can zoom out. I would love the ability to zoom out even further on this map. I can click on a town, and there's a lot to do here, but a lot of it's locked because I don't have, again, a chief engineer or anything like that yet. But yeah, we're going to go after Providence. Is it, do you want to hear some sound? I mean, I have it pretty low. I can turn up the ambience slightly here. Let me know if that's too loud. So Providence has 240, and I've got close to 900, which is perfect. So yeah, we'll just go in there and take care of that. So Concord and Lexington battle. These will pop up every now and again. I think it's just the one or the two battles that are pre-scripted like this. I can command the local patriot forces. This is nothing to do, I think, with what I've got currently. This is just like a side thing that I could participate in. It's pronounced Leicester. Oh, interesting. Really? So the E-I and the C are silent? That's so weird. All right, Leicester. What a weird way to spell that. I'll go ahead and command the army myself. I've won this once and lost it once, just because it is hard, even though it's on easy. The same way that Worcester is in Massachusetts is pronounced Worcester. That's so, it's just so weird the way it's spelled and then pronounced. It's so weird. Worcester. Okay, Battle of Concord. We'll hit start. The British are attempting to advance to Concord and seize Patriots' stashed weapons and ammo. And the stashed weapons and ammo are vital for our cause and must be saved at all cost. We have reports that Patriots from all near counties are on the way. We must slow the British down until they arrive. Okay, so let's go ahead and slow down time for a minute. I need to turn the camera around so I can see the mini-map. There we go. Okay, so they're going to be coming from the upper left, coming down here. What I need to do is secure as much as possible. So what we're going to do is we need to slow them down. Now, like in Ultimate General Civil War, on the bottom left, you can see a unit's cover, morale, and condition, also their ammunition here. The little white bar below the ammo, I think, is their reload, whenever they're reloading. So what we need to do right now is just sort of harass them. I might actually go out and just force them to stop. Like, I just want to harass them as much as possible. One's going to stay here and kind of just hold on to things, but I'm going to, like, attack, fall back, attack, fall back. But our goal is to just hold the line until reinforcements arrive, and this is what we're trying to protect here. So we're going to maybe get into this tree line. I'm going to fast forward time a little bit. Cover's only 24%, not great. Okay, again, my goal is not to win this 67 against, what, 1,000 or so? It's just not going to happen. I need to just slow them down. And if they start charging, I'll fall back. I need them to stop and shoot it. Oh, okay, they're coming. Okay, so what I need to do is fall back. Play. Fall back. And we'll go right there, actually. We've got a little bit of cover here in the tree line, but it's not a whole lot. So some men have arrived, and what we need to do is we need to take up positions. I think, right here would be cool, but they're almost on top of us. Let's get up there. If we can get up there quickly, that would be awesome. We'll get there. And these guys up there, maybe. Again, our goal is just to slow them down until reinforcements arrive. We've got more Patriots coming. How about Gloucestershire? Gloucestershire. That is... It's like that one board game we played. I don't remember what the name of it was, but it was like Gloucester or whatever. Okay. Yeah, let's just keep this line held for the moment. We just need to hold them. If we have to, we'll retreat, but for right now, we're just kind of keeping them at bay. Okay, it looks like they're about to charge. All right, fall back. All right, fall back. Actually, they're not charging yet. All right, let's get in there. This is just, there's no way we could win a head-on battle like this. Okay, we're gonna retreat further. Get out of there. Can we even get up here before? I'm a little concerned that we're not going to be able to. Let's get into that tree line there. This unit is exhausted, so we won't make them run anymore. It looks like they're about to charge. I don't want to melee with them. We'll fall back. Okay. They are exhausted. Again, let's just keep falling back. We'll have this, yep, just stay there in the tree line and shoot. That would be awesome. All right, they are retreating. Some reinforcements would be awesome right about now. Okay, it looks like we've got some coming in there. Let's get them up here. We just need to hold this town for as long as possible. Alright. Our poor skirmishers are just taking a beating. Alright, they have to retreat. They're retreating. Let's retreat into this tree line here. Those guys are getting hit. They're falling back. And we don't have a general either to sort of keep everyone's morale up. They've got one. They've got Smith down there. Come on, more reinforcements would be great right about now. I'm just saying. Okay, we got some there. We should probably get over there. Guard the flank. Let's get these guys along the fence. These guys can just kind of hang out there. Oof, these guys are exhausted. All right, just stay there. This is a bloodbath is what this is. Okay, we've got more reinforcements incoming. This is where we could possibly flank from here and push up. So let's move these guys in there, hit them from the side. They've got supplies there. We could, yeah, we need to swing around like this way and hit them from the left. And so as long as we just hold things, let's grab that. Okay. More Patriots are coming from all directions. It looks like some... Okay, great. We really need to strengthen the middle and the top here. So let's get them set up there. And this one... I want to kind of swing left with that one once it gets up there. There are different formations. I don't see anything like that, actually. Um, I can turn on their cone of attack, I think, but I can't actually, like... I can see their line of sight and their cone, but I can't actually set formations, as far as I know. Unless that's... What does this button do? Hold. Okay, that's just hold. Okay. Yeah, I don't see any formations or anything like that. Alright, those guys need to move up. Take that. Alright, so we're rear flanking these guys. It's perfect. That's what we want. These guys aren't going to last very long. This guy's hitting them. These guys are hitting them. That guy's hitting them. Although that middle is really weak now, like right here. So let's get that 250 strong up there. Oof, this is bad. Alright, get in there. Get in there. Again, I want these 82s. You know what I could do? These skirmishers, there's only 22 of them, but I could cause some issues. I could swing around that way. Hit them from the back. Alright. Oh, we got more. Great. I want that unit to get in there. And I don't know what we're going to do with these. I kind of want to resupport that. Oh, we got more over here. Great. Let's go ahead and come up. Let's come up that way. These guys are spreading out a bit. Alright, yeah, get over here and then hit them from behind. Okay, they're fleeing there, so we need to hit their weak spot. We need to push up this way. They're not covering this side here, so yeah, we need to push up. Okay. This isn't going too badly. Again, the key to this battle is slowing them down. That's all you got to do. And then you got to make sure you're not being flanked anywhere. Otherwise you'll win pretty well. If you try and get fancy and let the Brits come in and try, it's not going to work. You have to slow them down. Give the reinforcements time to get here. That top bar means that blue is just overwhelming at this point. So, yeah, no problems. Alright, let's go ahead and move in a little bit more. Kinda, sorta. I mean, Company of Heroes it's real-time strategy. I mean, there's real-time strategy here too, but, like, this is definitely more tactical. Who surrendered? Oh, we must have gotten hit by something. Oh, we captured something. Okay, well, let's get in there. Oh, they're attacking. Okay, that's fine. They want to do some melee. I think they're stronger than us, though. And there's friendly fire to boot, so we might actually rout. Yeah. I should have fallen. Yeah, I should have fallen back there, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and push up a little bit. But the nice thing is, now we've got... They're now neglecting their right side, so we need to get in there and push that side as well. Let's move up with that unit, and we will push forward with this unit, move up with that unit. We're hitting them from two sides, which is good. Yeah, I don't think they're taking this. Oh, there's even another... Okay, let's go and move that up. Oh, they must have routed. Their morale and condition is awful. Alright, I'm going to speed this up a bit, because this is going to take a while. Let's get this guy out of there. I don't want... They're going to retreat right into those units, and I'd rather not that happen. Playing this on fast forward, by the way, not recommended. All right. I think we're driving them back at this point. Let's get in there. Oof. All right. Let's get these units out of harm's way. Our left flank kind of just disintegrated. We need to reform lines here. All right, let's get these guys over there. Oh, apparently I can finish this? Well, I might as well. Okay, so we won the battle, and it looks like we took quite a bit of casualties. But I have to remember, the British are highly trained, and the Americans are not. So we're going to actually take more casualties on a regular basis. Well, for the Americans, yes, there's a lot of hit and run. We're not trained. The Americans weren't trained like the British. The British Navy is just like top of the world kind of thing. Whereas we were like the Maquis from Star Trek, kind of like a ragtag, fighting for our freedom kind of thing. We pushed back the British and preserved supplies. We got 10 reputation points for that, which is good. At least I think that's what that is. Okay, so back to the main story. We're still moving in on Providence here. So before we actually attack, we need to let our condition reset back to 100% just for the battle. We'll kind of hang out in these trees for defense. Pathing's a little weird sometimes. Alright, come on, condition. They also have, on this main map, they have provisions and ammunition, so you have to keep them stocked with both. Okay, it looks good. Alright, so their condition is back up. Let's just go in there and attack. We took that extra command radius, so we don't have to get as close. Commander-in-Chief of the Continental Army. Local patriots have gathered weapons and formed a regiment of militia to join you. 450 soldiers arrived in Boston region and 1,000 guns, which is necessary. And now we have to research the engineering department. So this is where the research tree starts to become unlocked. So this battle here, you can let it play out on its own, or you can click this button and jump into battle. And I will say, this is hit or miss. Like, letting the AI battle it on the map, it doesn't do a great job. Then again, like, it's sometimes, I don't know, it's kind of iffy. You're taking your chances if you let the computer do it. So you may want to directly take them out yourself, but I'll just let the computer do it. And then in the meantime, I'll show you this. Now, this is the research area. And if you've played Hearts of Iron 4, you'll be familiar with the idea that there's a projects tree, and then you go down the projects and unlock new things as you do it. We'll start with, I can either take one of the Commander-in-Chief things to research, or I can go pick from this global projects pool down here. There's Quartermaster and Engineering. We want Engineering first thing. We'll assign that project, and I'll spend 10 reputation right now to finish it early. The faster I can do this, the faster I can start upgrading the land and create buildings for the towns that I do control. So I'm going to spend that right away. And my available reputation is in the upper left. So I've got 52 left. All right, I'm going to fast forward time, let this kind of play out. You can now develop your infrastructure, economy, and production of military equipment for your army. Okay, plus 10 reputation for completing the engineer department project successfully. Let's come back up here. And we want to assign a chief engineer. And I'm going to look at these numbers that are highlighted and just pick the best one. Jay Richardson has the highest of that number, so I'll pick him. And now I can pick a project for him. I think I'm going to unlock quartermaster department, and I'm going to spend some reputation to complete that early. And then this artillery is only for my commander-in-chief, so I'm going to wait on that. And for the engineer, I'm going to pick the 7.5% research speed. Okay. Now, there are factories here. Now, in Hearts of Iron, it's very confusing on how to produce something. And in a normal RTS game, you click on the building, you click the tank button 10 times, and you complete 10 tanks. Not in this game. Like Hearts of Iron 4, you need factories, and they're called production points. So I'm going to activate 5 of them. And I have to spend money every month to keep these factories running. That opens up a production management. And this production window will pop up once you hit this button. And you've got resources like coal, copper, saltpeter, iron, wood, and textiles. These resources are mined from the map by your towns, assuming you've got like a mining thing set up there. So you hit muskets, for example, and this is what you can produce. I've got 1,753 in there in my inventory. But if I click on it and hit continuous, now it's just going to continuously generate civilian muskets for me. Now here's the thing. There's 5 green bars and the rest are red. Those 5 green bars represent the 5 factories, land factories, that I have. So I could, if I wanted, let's go ahead and add a cannon to that, like the 3-pounder Galloper gun. And let's also produce ammunition so that we have it. Okay, so you'll note that, these are all red. That means they're not producing at all. In order for them to produce, I need to sort of decide how many of these 5 factories will be devoted toward these other things. So let's go ahead and do, say, 3 on civilian musket, and then maybe 1 on the 3-pounder Galloper gun, and then 1 on ammunition. And if I keep some red available, that means that if I get any more factories in the future, it'll just automatically fill up there, and it'll produce more of that thing. But it goes top to bottom in terms of priority. So, yeah, so there's that. And so there's my 5 land factories. There's 3 for the civilian musket, 1 for the 3-pound Galloper gun, and then 1 for the ammunition. Some red bars down here means that if I ever get more land factories in the future, the green bars will automatically be assigned to them. So they'll be producing stuff. But they need resources to do that. And it's kind of hard to see, but like this is 60 gold, 0.36 iron, 0.3 wood. Ships have their own factory production number. So it says shipbuilding points. So I have 0 right now, so I can't really construct any ships. But once I get shipbuilding points, I can add, say, the cutter to this. And you'll note it's all red because I don't have any shipbuilding points. But once I do, I can start building some unrated cutters, and then they'll be assigned to the seas here. So again, if you've played Hearts of Iron 4, it's very similar to that. And as you unlock more research, more things can be added here to the left. So there's that. And in the meantime, we're still attacking Providence over here. Let's let this play out. And again, we could take control. We can click on it, hit battle, and take control ourselves if we wanted. But I'm trying to show as much as possible in this stream. Massachusetts Patriots. We earned 450 troops in Leicester, Massachusetts Bay. They are eager to fight under your command. Okay, fine. You can now organize quartermaster departments. So I unlock the quartermaster in the research tree. And construct a production building is a new task I have. So let's see. Select the construction management menu. Select the factory icon. Okay, I'll show you that in a minute. Let's go ahead and slow down time there. Okay, so back to the headquarters section where we can research things. The quartermaster we just researched. We'll go ahead and assign someone to that. It looks like this person's number is pretty good, so we'll assign that person. And their stats affect like these things here: plus 19 army unit limit, plus 5 department, or plus 5 units, plus 14 units for the commander, and so on. So projects tree, we'll pick the wagon, I guess, is something we can research. That's going to take 33 days. And then for me, actually, you know what? Let's do this artillery department. We'll open up one of those. I'll spend 10 reputation to get that done like immediately, 0 days. Just so we can kickstart our research a little bit. Okay, in the meantime, we wanted to construct production infrastructure in Hartford. Again, I'm going to say this a lot, like in Hearts of Iron 4, not only can you construct buildings in towns, like I can click on this and build blacksmith houses, recruiting houses, carpenter's shop, and they do different things. And on top of that, I can actually construct things for the land. There is a construction management button, and there are so many slots available in each area, in each region. So here's Hartford down here, and it says 1 out of 3 slots. So I can choose, what does it want me to do? I think it wants me to put production infrastructure. That would be that one. Production facilities are necessary for developing production chains. So what that does is that adds that factory that I was showing you earlier. So instead of 5, I'll have 6. And I'll be able to produce more things. So I have to produce that in Hartford, I think it was. Yeah. So I have one queued up to be built there. And once it's done, I'll get an extra factory. That will cost me some money and some materials. Now, I could do the same thing with this Leicester here. I can build upon that land. I could do production there. Don't know if I want to do that. If I want to concentrate on, say, mining. There's mining there. There's the ability to add, it looks like, maximum number of available units that you can field, that kind of thing. There's agriculture for creating provisions. And it looks like it's already making food and mining already. And this one down here has food and army. So, and the number in the circle is how many slots are left. This says 1 out of 4. This says 2 out of 4. This says 2 plus 1 out of 4, I think. That means there's 1 left because 3 out of 4, because I'm currently constructing the factory. But that's good for right now, I think. But yeah, in addition to building buildings in the towns, you can come here and do that. And I think we'll just get out of this screen. Okay, and again, we should be almost done here with Providence. We're dwindling him down, albeit very slowly. Enemy reinforcements are coming to Boston. The British send additional units using their powerful fleet. You can now develop your artillery that will provide your army with heavy fire support. You can also research heavy ranged weapons like field guns, howitzers, and mortars in order to be able to produce them in your factories. Okay. So let's go back to our research tree up here. We'll assign a new artillery chief. That one has better numbers. And we'll assign them a project. That refill iron is for that guy. Refill copper is for that guy. Ammunition is for this guy. Okay, so let's go ahead and do plus 20 ammunition to refill our ammunition. We could spend 15 reputation to do it now. I'm not going to do that. And let's research army innovation. Plus 5 unit provision, new building, and new general. Barracks Artemis Ward. Okay, well, let's go ahead and get that going. And it looks like we finally routed the army out of Providence. They're going to run to Newport, probably. So this little symbol is dropped equipment supplies. We just go over to the town to capture it and to capture those supplies as well. So we'll bring DGA down here. We'll probably head south and take that out as well, just to get it. Hartford has 480 strong. We'll keep them there in case they counterattack. Leicester has 450 strong. All right, so we're capturing that. And, okay, construct a recruiting house. This will allow us to resupply our regiments with troops over time. The local buildings are critical for army and economy development. Okay, so we need to get that done. Does it say where? In Hartford. Okay, so we go to Hartford and click on the building slot there, and we want a recruiting house plus 50 recruits increase. And what that does, on the left, there are some numbers. Very small. There's 21,000 workforce. There's 547 recruits. Over time, that number will go up. That's how many people you can enlist into your regiments. The recruiting house makes that number go up even faster by 50%. So normally it would go up, whatever the rate is, and then the recruiting house adds 50% increase to that. So it wants us to do that. 1,200 gold, 5 material, and 1 specialist, I think it is. Yeah, specialists. All right, let's go ahead and do the recruiting house. That's going to take some time to build. I'm tempted to build structures in Leicester as well while I'm thinking about it. Maybe a recruiting house up here. We'll go ahead and do that. And now that we've got Providence, I'm thinking a recruiting house there. This will keep the recruits flowing in so that we can keep our armies stocked with men. Otherwise, if we have a shortage, we have to wait for recruits to enlist. And then that's just time wasted. But I also want to focus on other things too. Like there's material, there's income. That's a good one too to have. Providence is captured. Great. Let's go ahead and do merchant stalls for that one. So we captured Providence, but I feel like we could go down there and finish off Newport, possibly. Let's quickly restock. Click on the join garrison. So what that does is that makes them join with the city temporarily, and that will restock their numbers, like their troops. So as long as there's recruits over here, it will refill their numbers. Now, if a city doesn't have ammo or provisions or recruits to refill these regiments, they will be shipped from nearby towns, assuming there's a trade route there. So, for example, here's the supply network map mode. And right now it's pretty bad because there's nothing. It's just red and green cities. Nothing's connected really. But if they were connected, Hartford might ship some recruits to Providence if there's some regiments there that need to be restocked, but Providence doesn't have the men to do it. So Hartford may send those troops, and that happens automatically. So it's important to keep your cities connected if you can. Okay, my OBS just screwed up. I hope you guys can still hear me. It looks like everything's working, but just let me know in the comments if you can't hear me. Whatever. Okay, so let's get out of that view. And we'll wait a minute. Let these guys restock a little bit. Providence has 800 and... Providence has some ammo, 7 out of 12, and provisions, 22 out of 29. There's some downward red numbers. That means it's currently restocking these guys. Okay, so we've got 919. Okay, I think that's good. They look like they're restocked. When I see all the bars full, I think we're ready to bring this south. Okay, so we're going to do that and that. Bring these guys out. And it looks like they're coming to meet me here. This is going to be another somewhat long battle. Are you guys actually fighting? I can't tell. Again, early access, it's difficult to tell sometimes what they're actually doing. There we go. All right, so that gray number 403 and it's flashing, that means they're about to rout, meaning they're about to run away. They might run back to Newport or run to the left. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Oh, they're running that way. Okay, well, let's get DGA out of the way. We don't want him getting hit. Connecticut Patriots have formed a militia unit at Hartford, Massachusetts Bay, and they await your orders. We got some more recruits in there. And they're just going to run north, probably to Boston, if I had to guess. So let's just... Newport has 61 troops left. Let's just take that. Let's pick up this dropped equipment supplies. And from a research standpoint, we're still researching, so there's nothing to do there. And we'll fast forward time just to keep this moving. Okay, so it looks like they don't have enough troops. Yeah, they just disbanded. Okay, well, let's get Newport. We'll send Bartlett back up to Providence to sort of guard that. Because, you know, these troops from Middleborough might come to the left here. I don't know. But now we're capturing the town of Newport, and we're also capturing the little dropped equipment supplies icon that's kind of just hovering there. Okay, and let's go ahead and hit the join garrison button so they're actually in there. Same with these guys. So now these guys are being restocked by that city. Now, units can be restocked when they're not in a city, or call it city, it's more of a town. Wagons will start to appear and move toward a regiment to restock it. So, but it takes longer to do that. Pennsylvania Patriots have joined. We got 450 more recruits. It's good. The capture of Newport allows you to expand your influence in Rhode Island. You captured British Navy's ship in the port. So I got the USS Obedient and the plus 10 to reputation. I really don't mess with naval all that much. I probably should, but I don't. British are really strong in the sea. Every time I see ships, they're way stronger than my 1, 2, or 3 ships that I happen to have. So I stay away from that and just focus on the land if I can. But yeah, we are now going to restock our troops and maybe head to Middleborough there. Looks like there's some troops up here. McClellan. Okay, yeah, let's go to Leicester there. And now you'll notice that it's gray and it's not moving. That means it's out of line of sight from my commander. Now it is doing stuff. I just can't see it. I actually have to go within line of sight of it to see what progress it's made to get to its destination. So let's come up here real quick. And when I can actually see them, there it is. Okay, so they kind of just popped into view because they were moving. I just couldn't see it. My intelligence wasn't there. I couldn't see what was happening. We successfully constructed the recruiting house. We get plus 5 to our reputation. We're going to go ahead and have McClellan level up with discipline and then join the garrison just to keep them stocked and all that good stuff. Boston has 3,000 strong. We do not want to attack that yet. We need to give that some time. Not all factories and shipyards are being used. Okay, we now have shipyard not being used. So I'll just unrated cutters, I guess. We'll just continuously make those. Although it still says they're all red bars. Oh no, there's one blue bar right there. It's hard to see, but there's a blue bar. So it is being produced, albeit very slowly. And I'm really tempted to go after Middleborough now, just to see like if I can capture it. 489, that's not bad. Let's get these guys back up to full strength. And what I can also do is, you'll note that there's 3 gun symbols here and 3 gun symbols there. I can actually possibly add more men to an already existing regiment. For example, this guy here, there's 1, 2, 3. I can add a 4th one. Now that's going to cost me men and guns. So I'm going to pick militia. I could also choose Minutemen. They can skirmish, they have superior stealth, superior spotting range. These guys are meant to like harass, really. I'm going to stick with militia, I guess. And then add. And then I have to hit apply. That's going to cost me 4 money and 20 guns. 20 civilian muskets, and hit apply. Same with this guy. I'm going to go ahead and add some men to this as well to make this stronger. And hit apply. And on top of doing that, you can even click on existing ones and change the gun that they're using. Over time, you'll get more gun types. There's the Brown Best 69, for example. Once you get those, you can swap out the crappy civilian muskets for things that have better range, better damage, and that kind of thing. So you do eventually get more guns, and you can swap them out individually for each unit. Okay, so we're doing there. We got 1,380 there. I'm tempted to bring those guys forward to Middleborough. Let's go ahead and let's bring these guys out and these guys out. Now, as I said before, we can't see them right now. They're invisible because we have no line of sight with them. If we bring our DGA over here, fast forwarding time, there they are. Now it's a real time and I can see what they're doing. So our goal is to capture Boston. But, again, this is a big but. Not something you should do right away. You just don't have the manpower for it. In theory, you could do it if you do some like AI tricks, like lure them out with one group and then another group swoop in on Boston, and then hope the AI doesn't come back and like beat you up, that kind of thing. Like if you like juke the AI a bit and use some advanced tactics, I suppose you might be able to do it. But I typically am not good at stuff like that. So let's go ahead and have these guys come up this way to Providence. And while I'm thinking about it, we should probably add some structures to Newport. Let's go ahead and add we want a merchant stall for 100 income. That's going to be helpful. We want to keep our income. We need to keep the money flowing in. So that's being built down here. Providence is building its merchant stall now. Leicester is building recruitment house. It takes 3 days. Hartford is not building anything. Let's go with merchant stalls. Let's just keep the money flowing. And let's go ahead and have these guys join Providence for the moment, just to kind of stay stocked provision-wise. Now, you should not overflood a town with regiments. So if you look really closely under the word Providence, Rhode Island, it says 1,378 out of 3,840. That's how many troops you can have in there. But still, even with troops in there, they still need ammo and provisions on a regular basis. Well, provisions on a regular basis to keep eating. If your town isn't producing enough provision, you will eventually run out of provision and will have to rely on provisions from the other neighboring towns. And that's where that whole trade network thing comes into play. And again, if we take a look at this now, you'll note that since we captured Newport, there's a green line now running from Hartford to Newport and then Newport to Providence. So we actually have a trade route connection there. Wagons should like transfer things as needed between the towns. Leicester is still not part of that network, so keeping a lot of troops here is a bad idea. You'll run out of provisions quickly, and typically towns can't restock it fast enough because it's not like connected to the trade network. So let's get out of there, come back here. Okay, so let's just see what we've got. We want to train more militia. Add, apply. We want to trade more militia here. We could do some artillery, I suppose. I mean, might as well. Hit apply. All right, and that's going to take some time to do. You can click on an individual unit to see what's going on with it. If you take a look at the little pop-up there, there's 4 circles with guns inside of them. The 3 are the ones that were there initially, and then the 4th one has a little green bar. That means it's currently like we're recruiting people for that 4th slot. And again, you need to make sure you've got slots or recruits to begin with. You'll note that Province has 51 people enlisted, and like that may not be enough. I think these regiments are 150 some men strong. So Newport may have to send, say, these 36 up there to sort of help with that. You know, that's why building those recruitment houses are a good idea, to keep the men, keep this recruits number from getting to 0. Okay, so We're good there. Okay, we'll wait on these two. All right, we'll go ahead and fast forward time and let things happen. Fort Stevens, I mean, I could go after that, but I think we want to go after Middleborough first. It just makes sense. All right, and let's see what's going on now. Are these guys ready yet? Nope. At this point, I think we're just waiting for the recruits. Now this number is 0. Yeah, so at this point, we're just waiting for recruits so that we can refill that. We've got 36 there that may come up to help. We'll see. All right, that green bar is slowly filling up as recruits start pouring in. All right, good. And time, like, those things usually happen every day. On the bottom right is a date. It says May 7th, 1775. Every time that little bar fills up, that's when things like restock or happen. So, like, if you've got structures built, they will pump out something. Or if you've got infrastructure doing something, it'll generate something. So every day, typically something happens. Speaking of infrastructure, I don't think I can afford anything. I only have 26 material left. That needs 25 construction material, actually. I could do another provisions thing. I don't have enough for production, mining. No, I don't have enough for that. It needs 30 material. I have 26.8. Okay, so we'll pass on that for right now. Okay. At this point, these two are fully good to go for the most part. We're still waiting on artillery for that. I'm curious. We have an undercover intelligence officer among the British naval ranks. The officer gathers critical information about British plans and communicates it back to us. It looks like 680 troops are coming by sea to reinforce. That's bad. We're grossly outnumbered. I want to see how much we actually have in terms of guns here. We've got 7. Is that what that is? I guess we have 7. So I'm tempted to possibly, we've got 82 ammunition, 7 guns, 2,255 muskets. Okay. Yeah, the British, yeah, there they go. There it is right there. So they're going to reinforce Boston with 680. All right, Second Continental Congress. What do I want? Do I want more weapons? Do I want more ammo? Or do I want money? I'm thinking, I don't know. I think ammo at this point, if I'm going to be doing a lot of fighting. So I think I'm going to do some ammo. I only have 1 bar, production bar, dedicated to producing ammo right now. And it looks like we are done with our current project for the artillery chief. So let's go ahead and get a new one assigned. Projects. Let's do research speed, I guess. And then refill copper is the engineer. Iron is the engineer. Intelligence is me. I guess we'll wait for that to be done, and then we'll do the intelligence department. Okay. Well, okay, we're good to go. I'm going to go ahead and start attacking Middleborough here. Dissolving of alliance. So Spain and France have decided to dissolve their groundbreaking alliance. Okay. Spain and France are now neutral. Yeah, there's actually diplomacy in this game too, albeit, like, I don't do a whole lot of controlling over that, to be honest with you. Musket production. It wants me to produce 100 of those muskets. I'm currently doing that now, I believe, so I don't have to do much. Yeah, I'm producing 30 per day. So in 4 days' time, I'll have those 100 muskets that the game wants me to create. So I think we're good there. If I tone this down to 20 per day, I can produce more ammunition. That's a thought. No, let's do more muskets. We'll keep that flowing. Okay, let's go ahead and start attacking here. We'll bring these guys out and these guys out. And 700 strong worries me. I'm going to bring these guys out too. I could bring some troops from Leicester here, but Boston's number here is kind of scary. I want to keep Leicester protected. All right, so let's make sure that their condition is full up before we go in. All right, looks good. That's filling up down there. All right, let's get in there. I think DGA is close enough. Now again, I could click this button and take manual control if I want to. It looks like I would win it automatically, so I'll just let it play out, I guess. I'm sure if you manually take control of these battles, you could probably, if you know what you're doing, you could take less casualties or fewer casualties. All right, I'm going to pass time, just let it flow. Not enough resources for something. Probably the cutter. We need 4 textiles, and we've got 5. What don't we have enough of? We don't have enough of something. Bartlett isn't fighting, he's blocked. Oh, thank you. It's hard to tell. I can't zoom in any more than what he is. It looks like he's shooting. Oh, one of them must have routed. Clap routed, that's what it was. Yeah. Well, let's get him back up there. If I could zoom in more or zoom out more, that would be great. I would love more camera control for this game. And I haven't tried it, but I wonder if it's possible to intercept these wagons and actually, like, stop their supply. It's something I should probably test at some point. Oh, clap. There you go again. Where are you running to? You gonna jump into the water? Where are you going? 100 muskets is nothing compared to the entire British army. But this is just the beginning. Okay, so we produced those 100 muskets that they wanted. So we got 5 reputation for that. You can intercept the wagons. It just takes a while to starve them out. Okay, that's good to know. Hey, Clap. Come back. Thank you. Well, I guess we'll let them sit out for a little bit. Raise their morale and their condition. I don't like where this is going, honestly. Like, even though we've got the superior numbers, they're still winning. So we may have to take direct control over this at some point. I think what I'm going to do is retreat these guys and then just take direct control next time. Because right now, they suck. All right, let's come back to Providence and just... Yeah, let's just come back to Providence. We'll restock, rearm, and then we'll take manual control. Now, if I can get close enough to grab this, we will. I don't want to get shot. All right, we're grabbing that one. +8 to ammunition. I'll take it. All right, let's get into the garrison. Restock, rearm, all that good stuff. All right, let's see if we can sneak down there and get that one. Oh, probably lost it. Okay, well, let's get out of there. We lose this guy, it's game over. Never happened to me yet, but... Okay, so let's just see how badly we took some damage. Looks like this guy, Clap, a lot of his... Yeah, we're at half strength. So we need to wait for troops to come in and restock that. This guy's pretty much at full strength, and this one has taken a little bit of damage, but not as bad as Clap did. So, again, this is just a time where we just fast forward a little bit. We'll have to just... Looks like Middleborough restocked somehow. They're back up to 700. I don't know how they did it. We may have to get some units from Leicester here to help out. We can also possibly create more men, but my concern is, do we have the recruits available to do it? There's 480 there. And there's 260, but that's going down. It looks like 440 were sent to the city of Providence. So again, as I said earlier, other connecting towns can resupply other towns as needed. So Hartford actually sent a bunch of troops or a bunch of recruits over to Providence to sort of restock these guys. Newport 36, and these guys are just, I don't think anything's happening. I could create a troop or a regiment with them, I suppose. Let's go ahead and possibly do it. Militia, we have one guy. Let's go ahead and do him, one commander. And we'll do some militia, and more militia, and more militia, and I don't know, maybe some artillery. We have 4 in our arsenal. Now, let's just do regular militia, and then hit create. That's 80 guns. We've been producing quite a bit of them, so I'm okay with that. So that's going to take some time, and then when they're done, well, what I could do is I could just bring one of these guys out and then let that other one kind of stay here and stock up. So I'm actually going to bring the 600 strong one over here. And again, as a reminder, it's out of line of sight, so it's going to turn gray, and then when it's finally moved into my line of sight, it'll just appear out of nowhere. So it's kind of doing that. Let's fast forward time. There it goes. I can now see it. It's moving. And I think the extra 600 might help me out down here. That gives us about 2,000 or so against the 700. +2 iron. Okay. Sounds good to me. All right, with 34 materials, I'm very tempted to go with more buildings. Hartford, for example, we've got a merchant stall, recruiting house. What else could I do? Maybe materials, a carpenter shop, give me more material over time. That might be something good to have. I'll go ahead and do that. Without materials, I can't build anything. I can't build infrastructure or anything like that. So keeping the material flowing is a good idea. Newport. Okay, they've got the merchant stall. I do not see recruitment house, though. Okay, we'll go ahead and do that as well. Keep them flowing. Hartford has the merchant stall. It is currently constructing the carpenter shop, which I think I just assigned. And then this guy, Lester, he's got the recruitment house. Let's go ahead and do the income, the merchant stall. 147 income. We'll keep the money flowing. Okay. So I'm looking at this now, and it looks like we are good to go for another run. So let's go ahead and do 1. Come on, 2, 3, 4. I guess we'll have to spread them out a bit. Some can come from the south, maybe. Got to watch out for Boston in case he decides to send reinforcements. All right, so let's get Collins there. Clap. Let's get Bartlett. We'll attack from the south. Okay. All right, you two get up there. You two do that. And let's see how this plays out. Hopefully they've got enough room and don't block each other. Okay, let's go ahead and take direct control this time because I don't trust the computer at all. Like I said, sometimes automated they're fine, other times they're just stupid. So I'll hit battle and let's see if we can get anywhere with it. I hope the horses don't get hurt during the inception. Yeah, I don't think that's the right word. Interception. There you go. Yeah. What? It's a completely different word. Okay, so here's the map as it stands, and we're just gonna have to make use of our we want to attack from two sides. We want to hit them from the side, make them rout. So let's go ahead and hit deploy. We're going to move forward slowly. sort of surround them from multiple sides. And yeah, these guys are going to come up this way. I hear fighting already. That must be artillery, if I had to guess. Oh, I've got artillery. I forgot about that. We should probably protect it. I'm just saying. I probably should have done that better. But let's get our commander up there. General, rather. Commander is ships. Okay, so they're going to attack this way. And that's fine, because now I can come at them from this side and just... There we go. Either way, if they turn to face these guys, they're going to take hits from these guys and vice versa. So by surrounding them, they're not going to last very long. And then we've got some troops coming in this way. Oh, let's go ahead and attack these guys. And hold here to maintain our line. These guys, yep, they're coming in. Let's get into the tree line as much as possible. All right. A lot of blockage going on here. I want to get... Let's make a run for this artillery over here. I'm not liking the fact that it can pick off our guys. Let's get them in there. These guys will run interference. And that should clear the way for these guys, hopefully, to do some work. And let's get these guys up here to possibly flank these guys. And these guys aren't doing anything. Let's move them forward a little bit. One can go like this way, and one can go right here. This will keep these guys from flanking from this side. All right, get in there, please. Just go in there and melee. I mean, at close range... All right, it says victory. I mean, we could sit here and, I guess, blow them up a bit more if we wanted to, but... I don't know if it actually matters. Like, if it really matters. Oh, we captured a unit. Let's just let this play out and see what happens. I'm really curious. Any extra casualties you inflict post-victory does translate onto the actual campaign map. Yeah. Looks like I captured more as well. Beautiful. I guess that's good. I mean, let's go ahead and fast forward here. All right, so it looks like we captured them as well. Okay, so yeah, back to the map at this point. I think we're safe to do that. Yeah, so we actually did very... Considering that the AI was doing poorly auto-wise, we actually took control of that. We did way better. So I feel like taking direct control just is better all around. Okay, so that should be that, right? Shoot him in the back. Thank you. Or not. They had to get some pot shots off. All right, let's go ahead and capture Middleborough. And we can level up our general. Let's go with... I don't do melee a whole lot. There's firearms. Oh, back. Get back, clap. Looks like Lacoche, whatever, came out and tried to attack us there. Okay. What was I doing? I was upgrading him. I could take +10 firearms, excellent use of long-range weapons and tactics to minimize risks and casualties. Willpower. I kind of like the whole firearms thing, but the willpower is so good in this game. I mean, increases the morale and everything else. Okay. So, yeah, we'll do firearms just because more guns, more shooting. Yes. Okay, so let's get Vasquez in here. Vasquez, whatever. Just to sort of. Yep, and then we'll bring these guys back to Providence. I just have to hope that Boston doesn't come down here and try and take Middleborough. Assuming you've already gotten the victory, all enemy units are routing. So if you keep playing, you should be inflicting far more casualties than you receive. Yep. Oh, interesting. What are you doing? That's new. All right, get back. Interesting. They just kind of came at me out of nowhere. Let's go ahead and battle that. If I can just quickly pick them off, that would be great. I don't know if it's going to happen, but... Because while we're here in this mode, I don't think enemy reinforcements can reach us. Whereas if I were fighting them and the computer was auto shooting, the other forces could come down and wipe me out. So I think doing it this way is smarter. Okay, so yeah, let's just... I mean, I don't see why I wouldn't just go all in. Can I just move them? Yeah. Make sure they're nice and spread out. I mean, just slaughter them. And then just something like that, maybe. Make sure they're a bit more spread out. They don't get in each other's way. Okay, and then my other stuff is over here. All right. And then my general is where... Oh, I've got more down here. Unfortunately, they're nowhere near. I'll just move them up. I think he's going to rout almost immediately if I had to guess. Just because... I hate when the camera is not rotated right. There we go. I always have to have it facing up so I can see what's going on. I can't put my general over there. I can. This is as good as I can do. All right, we'll start battle. Let's get our general over there as quickly as possible. Shoot him in the back. He's running already. Just shoot him. He's probably going to rout very quickly. He's way faster, though, so I think if we just form some lines, hopefully he won't be able to run past them. Corral him into a corner. Not sure why the computer even bothers. Just, if you're going to keep running from me, then what's the point? All right, I'm going to fast forward this. This is going to get very tedious. If he doesn't give up right away, it's just going to get super tedious. And then these guys here, keep them all together. Form like a line there, I guess, and push in. Oh, that works. So he's just going to stand there, I guess. Okay, that's fine. Oh, now he's... Okay, he's... Did he leave? I can't tell. All right, back to the global map. That's whatever. We got 63 cavalry out of it. That's not terrible. But yeah, sometimes you can, like, the way the AI is currently programmed, you can kind of, like, lure it out and then just wreck it and then, like, retreat. But, all right, let's see what happens now. We want to get these guys back in town. Okay. So it looks like he's retreating back into Boston. Okay. Let's go ahead and pick that up. So that was a very small skirmish. Looks like we've got some headquarters stuff that's available. Jay Richardson, the chief engineer, can do something. Let's go ahead and refill iron, I guess. Iron's good to have. Yeah, the open world aspect, again, if you've played Hearts of Iron 4, it's I don't know what it is. Like, I don't know what made the developer do this, but this game is screaming Hearts of Iron 4. It really is. Like, I'm just shocked. Like, I'm very surprised the developer went that route with it, considering the way the other games were developed and how they were created and how the mechanics worked. It's just like, it's so weird. It's just so weird seeing Hearts of Iron 4 in a game like this, in this Ultimate General series. Got 272 muskets. That's not bad. Could definitely use them. Town Hall upgrade. I guess we don't have enough resources for that. It's expensive. 22 materials, 3,200. Wow, okay. So at this point, maybe we take out Fort Stevens, or Salem for that matter. Maybe we should go after Salem. So are these guys good at this point? It looks like it. So I want to route some units up north and take out Salem, if Boston will let me. So let's do that one and that one. We'll leave some in Providence there. And then some from Leicester. We've got 2 regiments. Let's just bring one of them. Let's see if 3 regiments are going to be enough. That's what? 1,700 troops. Now Boston shows 1,000, but they're not fully in the town. There's a 600 there, 697. Okay, now they're starting to do something. They're coming after me. Okay, let's back off. Back off. Yeah, sometimes... well, if we can lure the one out and then take it out, that would be great. Oh, whoa, okay, buddy. All right, but slow down. Wow, okay. Here we go again. Not what I wanted to do, honestly. Let's get these guys out here. That's overwhelming. I could, in theory... I mean, all right, let's take control of that. I could, in theory, bring troops up from Middleborough and attempt to attack Boston, but it's very risky. Let's go ahead and hit battle and see what happens with this. I was not expecting a skirmish this soon. I was just trying to get up to Salem. I did it before my other playthrough. I actually took Salem and he didn't even care. So this time he wasn't having any of it. Okay, so start. Now let's see where everything is. Why is my guy here behind everything? That doesn't make any sense. All right, I need to see what's going on here. That's a very odd spot. I need to get my troops. I need to get my commander general out of there. We'll move these guys up. I think he's got reinforcements coming. I just don't know from what direction they're coming, but let's get these guys set up. And let's get that guy in front. Can I just do them all at once? I can. Nice, okay. Not perfect. Okay, that'll work. Okay, and let's get our artillery moved up slightly here. The closer, the better. In Ultimate General Civil War, you could actually see the ranges. There was short, medium, and long. And certain artillery were effective at certain ranges. I don't see those notches here. That's something that would have been cool. There was a rebalance mod that made those visible and more apparent. All right, let's start the battle and immediately get our general behind lines here. I don't want my general being picked off. And it's very possible that those reinforcements may be coming in soon. Those lines were only in the mods. Okay, I remember it was a JP Balance or something. I can't remember the name of it. It's been years. But I remember it was like a JP Balance mod or something or other. That's the one I mainly used. Now, I don't know if he has reinforcements coming in or not. But it doesn't look like they're here yet. So we'll just take advantage of that and try and knock these guys out quickly. JMP rebalance, yep. Oh, no kidding, Panda Kraut. That is awesome. I did enjoy it. You added a lot more to the game. My only complaint with the game in general is that, like this game, it's like I feel like sometimes easy is not easy enough for new players to get acclimated to the game. I still feel with this game, Ultimate General Civil War, I feel like sometimes some battles are just like awful, even on the easiest difficulty setting. But yeah, I did enjoy your mod, and the fact that it added so much was awesome. In fact, I featured it in a video. It's pretty popular. There's a video on my YouTube channel, and I featured your mod there. And that was a long time ago though. I don't remember when that was, but oh, that's cool. Do you plan to mod this one too? Or is this like I don't know how technology and development works. Would this be harder to balance or whatever or to work with because it's A, early access, and B, I don't know if like engines have anything to do with how hard it is to mod, if that makes any sense. Okay, I was wondering. Okay, potentially though it's on a different version of Unity, which is apparently harder to mod. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I mean if you end up doing that, I don't know how to subscribe or see it, but I would love to like somehow be notified. So if I'll keep an eye out on the Steam forums, I guess. Any way to make the game easier and more accessible, because I'm casual, like I'm a casual player. With 5,000 like press keys and that, on my library, I don't have time to fully learn a game like this. Like I like to play casually, and I would love this game to be easier. And Ultimate General Civil War to be I wish easy were easier, if that makes any sense. And ideally what I want to see are difficulty sliders to where I can adjust like I can fine tune it how I like it. I think all games need to do that, personally. Yeah, I imagine with EA being EA, like you'd have to constantly keep changing crap, and you'd be fixing broken code or whatever it is. Yeah, okay, yeah, definitely not until after EA because both code changes and because I'm a contractor. Oh, cool. Didn't know that. Yeah, I mean, I eventually got good at Ultimate General Civil War. That being said, I still feel like there were some battles like Shiloh, I think it was, that were just really hard for the Union to win. Like it was just stacked against me. And the one of my biggest complaints with Ultimate General Civil War was the way that scaling worked. I wasn't too big. I didn't like the scaling. Like if you added a lot of if you were doing well, the AI would match that and throw 10, 20,000 extra troops when it didn't have it before to sort of rebalance it. I did not like, I don't like it when games inflate like that. I wish my positive progress in doing well didn't penalize me, if that makes any sense. Because I was seeing that, like I was testing it, and you can actually like you can sort of math the auto balance, the auto whatever it's called, the scaling. Like you can actually like math the scaling to get the most out of it, so that you're not facing as many troops or whatever. It's just It's just a weird thing. I don't like. That's my biggest pet peeve. Oh, what am I doing? I should probably back off. Here I am talking, and not a good idea. Yeah, back off. I'm gonna get slaughtered now. If I can get to town real quick. No, keep running, keep running. Sometimes they just automatically retreat when they go to town. Like if these guys go into town, these guys go into town. See, yeah, now they retreat. It's just a weird thing. No, you're fine. I actually appreciate the conversation. All right, let's do more of that. Actually, before I do that, I can do copper. Nope, can't do that. Nope, can't do that. Nope, can't do that. Okay, yeah, projects tree will do research speed. That's fine. I disagree that scaling is a straight penalty, but there are definitely ways to build your army in ways that were detrimental. Yeah, like I'm one of those people that like to perfect every battle, like lose minimum amount of men as possible. And as I was playing, I'm like, well, you know, no matter what I do, it's like the AI is destined to come at me harder. But yeah, it's still a fun game. I haven't played it in a while though. I played Admiral for a little bit, but I had a hard time getting into it. I don't know what it was, but I did not care for it as much. Like it was a cool idea. I just for whatever reason, and then Dreadnoughts, I never got into that one. It seemed more of like a shipbuilder than anything. I couldn't really tell the difference between Dreadnoughts and Admirals. They looked similar, although Dreadnoughts felt like more of like a shipbuilder app or program than it did an actual game. But I could be wrong about that. Okay, so we're gonna let these guys fester here for a little bit, restock things. I've successfully constructed a factory in Hartford. Okay, that's great. And all we have to do is capture Boston, but that's gonna take a while. It's gonna take a while. Regiments seem full up there. They seem full up there. There's 4 there. 4 there. Okay. I could try going after Salem again, I suppose. I would need to go like up, right, then down. Dreadnoughts eventually added a risk or rule the waves style campaign mode, but I agree it wasn't. Okay. Like I liked some of the ideas that Admirals brought, but I never like played it all the way through. I think, again, I was getting frustrated with difficulty. Like, I was getting slammed at one point. And I was like, I rage quit often. 2,000 muskets. We may want to up production of that. Ammo's at 77. Okay. So far, so good. The ship combat. Yeah. I as someone who played Sid Meier's Pirates when I was a kid for the NES, like I preferred, you know, I don't know, a faster paced style. But then again, that game is supposed to be tactical, and I can understand why they did what they did, but like I'm just used to the faster paced stuff. Each battle took like half an hour, 45 minutes, the way I played it. Yeah, and that's fine if that's the developer's choice. Absolutely. Um, I hope that they add difficulty settings like sliders. Like I think that would appeal to everybody, especially with this, because with Ultimate General Civil War, it was in between each combat. It was just a spreadsheet screen, and you were adding troops and leveling them up and adding weapons and stuff. Here, you've got this Hearts of Iron 4 mode. And not only are you managing a map like this, but you're also managing the the close-up battles. You're also managing and trying to learn. If you're not familiar with Hearts of Iron 4, this whole thing, this would frustrate me because I had gotten used to it. It took me several days to learn the basics of Hearts of Iron 4 just because of how convoluted it did everything, how it was all played out and how it's designed. And like this would be confusing to a new player. So it was just weird. This Hearts of Iron 4 thing was just it's different. It's just so different. So again, difficulty sliders would have helped with that. The player could focus more on learning the UI and how everything works and how everything ties together, so that they wouldn't have to worry so much about the battles. So hopefully in early access they do something with that. I'm hoping. All right, so we're going to fast forward time a little bit. We have to capture Ticonderoga, and that one I should probably do. The downside is, to do that, it's like, well, I can't see. I'm pretty sure there's at least 300 to 400 strong over here, if I had to guess. I'm going to have to pull some units from this side over to do that, and I'm concerned Boston might attack. But, you know. Are you on easy with limited reinforcements? Yes, I am. Even on easy with limited reinforcements, I am actually... this is my fourth playthrough. My third playthrough... I'll save this real quick. V3. I didn't even bother saving the first one. It was just so bad. But I'll load the one... This is where I left off with my personal playthrough before I started this stream. I actually just captured Boston. It took numerous attempts. I attacked them. They lost 500 or so, and I lost like 1,000. Retreat, restock, rebuild. So I had just captured Boston, and that's when I'm like, maybe I should stream this, but I'll start from the beginning. So, like, this is as far as I got. I don't know how much more game there is past capturing Montreal and Quebec. I'm sure maybe more of the map opens up. I don't know. I haven't gotten that far. But that's as far as I got. And even on easy, with limited reinforcements, this was like my third playthrough, having failed the first 2 times miserably. So, yeah. I know it helps, but like I still feel like it's difficult. I think I just loaded the wrong one. How are you enjoying it? I mean, I'm guessing if you're contracted to work on this, you probably are not. I don't know if you're allowed to have an opinion. To be honest, like I don't know. Some people are like under an embargo or NDA and can't really like talk about it publicly. But all right, V3. There we go. All right, so we're back here. And yeah, I should probably assign, maybe send 1,200 this way. Agreed. I agree. All right, let's send regiments. Yep, this way. We'll send DGA over with it. We'll keep a sizable force over here in case Boston decides to get cheeky, but Fort Stevens, we'll just quickly look. I could lose 10 reputation to gain a general, I guess. Simon Jones is a famous robber. Oh, that's a... Yeah, I'll take him. Yeah, I'll take the hit. That's fine. 652 and Fort Rice has 120. I could maybe try and just take Fort Rice real quick. I mean, while I'm here. With 1,200, that should be doable. I don't want to pull any from Hatfield because Fort Montgomery's down there. I don't want to, like, leave that open to invasion. But now I need to get to Fort Ticonderoga, and I think through Fort Rice, that's a good idea. Okay, We don't have any copper? So we can't produce any more muskets. We're out of iron, we're out of copper. Alright, so maybe I slow that down a bit. And focus more on ammunition. Which is coal and saltpeter. That's fine. Yep. Are you allowed to say what's coming up in the pipeline? Like, is there any, do you know if there are any plans to change or rebalance difficulty at all? Oh, parenting duties call. Yeah, absolutely. My son is 23, so I fully understand the need for parenting. Thanks for stopping by and for the chat. It was fun. Stop by anytime. I'll be on the lookout for your mod after this gets released. All right, Fort Rice, here we come. Here's hoping for the best. Wow, they're taking a lot of hits. All right, let's do this manually. Oh, Discord. Okay, I'll have to join their Discord and see what's what. Trying to get hold of Game Labs is difficult, but yeah. That's cool. Yeah, if you feel the need to report that I think easy is not easy enough, feel free to, but I'm sure you've got plenty of feedback to work with already, so. Yeah, we want to come at this from the tree lines so that we have cover. And cool. That's good to know. I appreciate that. We'll go ahead and spread these guys out a bit. And then my general can come in that way. Okay, start battle. Have a good one. All right, let's use the trees as much as possible. These guys are gonna have a harder time. Let's get up to this tree line here. And if we can come at it, like, I don't know. If we can come at them from this direction. I can't see what we're up against. There was only 100 men. I have a feeling if we just attack them from a direction that they're not facing, we can get in there and not have to risk a frontal assault. I think that's going to be the way to go. Yeah, so what if we just bring these guys in from behind, right? Makes sense to me. And I'm going to fast forward time on this. What are they doing? They're coming out to meet me. Okay, well, that's fine too, if you want to do that. If they're going to do that, are they? Oh, they're just routing. They're just routing. Interesting. Are the enemy able to destroy the trees and mess up your cover? I don't think so. I've not seen destruction of objects in this game. All right, back to the global map. So rather than do auto battle, they routed automatically. I saved myself some death there. All right, they should be routing shortly. And they are running. Oh, they surrendered. Awesome. Okay, well, let's get in there, capture Fort Rice. I want to keep these guys moving west, but I want someone to keep on Fort Rice to just man it. So let's get someone from Leicester up there. We'll get these guys. They have artillery, so why not? Fort Rice is captured. Our troops stage a daring raid on the British supply depot. Their intelligence reveals a shipment collected taxes from the closest regions. We successfully intercepted the money, diverting it to American hands. The sudden acquisition significantly boosts American funding. Okay, so we got plus 10 reputation, 4,000 money. That's good. Fort Stevens is still going to be an issue. We'll wait for these. Actually, let's go ahead and just get in there real quick. We'll just kind of stay in Fort Rice until those that regiment catches up. And we've got things to research. Okay, let's go ahead and do the intelligence department. Get started on that. And this projects tree, copper. There we go. We've got 97 rep. I'm going to go ahead and spend 8 reputation to get the intelligence done right away. Because then I could work on this officer recruitment. Alright, and these guys need to come out there. And again, they turn gray for the moment because I can't see them. But once time passes enough and they get here, I will be able to see them in real time. If Fort Rice ran out of grain and daylight never showed, it's sunny face again. Does that mean it'll be called Fortnite? Get out of here. You're banned. Alright, done and done. Let's assign... He's good. Artemis Ward. He's got a lot of stats there. He can work on research speed, officer recruitment. I don't think I need to speed that up right now, so I'll leave it. All right, let's head over to Fort... We're going to have to take Fort Saratoga before we take Fort Ticonderoga. So let's just see what we're working with down here. Oh, we've got an extra factory. Okay, more muskets. 20 per day. That's not a whole lot, but we've got 2,000 in reserve. 73 ammunition. We're producing... Okay, we got 4 of these guns. Wow. It's not even worth it. Less ammo, more guns, maybe? 75% per day. That's barely anything. All right, let's do, say, it's 1 per day is what that comes out to be. All right, we'll do that. A little bit of 2 days. Okay, and we're good there. Okay. So now we're waiting for that 1 regiment to catch up to Fort Rice. Fort Saratoga has 440 strong. So we'll take that out first. But it's a fort, so it has layers of protection. Melee plus 60%, damage resistance 35%, reload speed plus 70%, cover, morale. Like, it's going to be tough to take that. And then there's another fort up there that we have to worry about. Do we want weapons, ammo, naval guns? Let's go with guns. Let's just keep the guns coming. I was low on copper and iron, I think it was, and I wasn't able to produce as much, so I might as well take the extra guns. All right, there's Clap. All right, it's close enough. I can garrison. All right, let's go ahead and get these guys out here. That's Felix. Yep, okay, there we go. So Fort Rice has a regiment in it now. Okay, trade offer. So I can gain 7 iron at the cost of 8 ammo. Yeah, why not? Current tension with the natives is 48. Yeah, anything to help with that tension. Alright, so we're going to bring these guys in. And to get around this way, I guess we're going to do that. Albany, we'll go ahead and send... Actually, you know what? We've got 5 cannons, okay. Before we actually attack, though, I'm thinking we should up... There's only 2 units here in this, so let's go ahead and add 2 more. Militia, add, militia, add, apply. And these guys also only 2, so let's do militia, add, apply. And Kingston down here, same deal. We're going to strengthen these regiments up a bit. Apply. Okay. It's going to take some time for them to stock up, but so maybe I put these guys in Albany for now just to sort of keep supplied, I guess. Let's go and bring DGA back here. And if we take a look at our routes, so here's our current trade route. We captured Fort Rice. So we've got like the bottom right of the map connected to the left, which is good. They all supply each other, albeit slowly. No transporters in 1776. 5. Yeah, 5. There we go. Not that it would have mattered. There were none in 1776 either. Okay. It says not all factories used again, but it looks like we have 7 out of 7 and 3 out of 3. I don't know what they're talking about. We don't have any supplies there. We need copper and coal. All right, so here's what we're going to do. Oops. We need ammo for sure. We're down to 62. I don't like that. Let's go ahead and reduce how many factories we have in production right now. That'll save us a little bit of money. Where are we at here? Production management. It's here. So we're going to go down to, wow, let's go down to 5? 4. Let's do 4. That's going to cost us less. We could support up to 9 factories, but we don't have the raw materials, it looks like. So I'm very tempted to go to our production. We only have 32 materials, but at some point, I would love to go to our construction management screen and then maybe add some more mines to the area so that we can get more materials flowing in. There's wood and iron there, so there's a miner there. That one comes with a miner already, that's good. So the more towns we capture, the more regions we capture, the more things we get inherently, but we can add to it. How much is that going to cost us? 30. We could put another mine down somewhere. Something with copper, preferably. I don't see copper anywhere. Oh, there's copper there. Okay, so let's put a mine over here if it'll let me. Yep, okay. So we're gonna add a mine over there. And hopefully we'll get in some copper and some iron and some wood that way. But that's gonna take a while for that to be created. And that took up all my materials too, which sucked. Fort Rice. You clipped your own joke? Research Sons of Liberty? What the heck is that? I don't think I've ever seen Research Sons of... I've never seen that objective. I don't know what that is. Army Innovation. Oh, Sons of... is this. That means I have to change my... There we go. So I have to change that out. 27 days. 33 days left. We've got time. That's fine. We can always fast forward if we need it via reputation. Albany is actually overstocked here at capacity. I'm going to actually move 1 over to Bennington. Not a good idea to make a town more stressed and pressured than it already is. Rhode Island General Assembly meeting at East Greenwich passed a resolution creating a navy for the colony of Rhode Island. Okay. Can we get closer, please? Get in there. All right, Bennington. Oh, wow, that's at capacity? Really? All right, then. Well, let's get these guys out of here, and we'll move them down to Kingston. Heaven forbid. I'm tempted just to go all in on Fort Saratoga, but... okay, we got 3 furs from the Rise of Privateer Captains. All right, Kingston is not at capacity. That's good. So they'll take some time there to recuperate. But at some point, we're just going to take all of these troops once they're done restocking and just push forward north here. All right. Unfortunately, I cannot see anything that's going on over here. There could be battles being fought, and I don't know because I can't see. That's what's maddening, that fog of war. All right, 580, 361. Does the fog go away eventually? I think via research. So if I go to my headquarters, there's a chief of intelligence. I can spend money to reveal like more, like intelligence, report delivery times, stuff like that. So like I can actually spend money here to improve my intelligence network. Also my training network. If I can spend ammunition every day to make my troops level up automatically, like they can train. As far as I can tell, it's only the general. Like the general is the only one that reveals Fog of War. And games like Rise of Nations, like you mentioned, typically the buildings would reveal Fog of War as well. In this game, it's like I have no idea what the towns are doing to the right because I can't see them. Yeah, no, it's an extra thing. We got USS Mars and USS Scorpion. Okay. Speaking of which, where are they at? Okay, so we got 3 ships down here. The Obedient, Mars, and Scorpion. And I don't do a whole lot of, like, naval stuff. There's 36 guns, 150 troops there. I suppose I could go around and, like, try and mess with the British. But I don't know if it's really safe to do so. I'm just going to leave it for defense. I haven't even tackled the naval side of this game yet. All right, that is done. Projects tree, can we do... Nope, okay. So let's go ahead and do, say, 10% research speed, buildings, minus 5% mining cost. Let's go with that. Okay. You wonder how much lint this game has. Are you done? Wow. That's disgusting. How do you go from sea battles to like belly button battles? That's disgusting. All right, these guys are good to go. That's 1,000. These guys are good to go. That's okay. So let's just take these guys, bring them over. 1,600 versus 500, but they're in a fort. I don't know. I'd prefer to have more backup. Yeah, these guys look done too. All right, let's just bring them all up here. We must provide gifts. -2 furs to France? Sure. Yeah, let's give furs to France, because why not? Okay, well, here comes Lee. We're gonna have to, like, go all in with this. All right, so yeah, that's decent. 2,400 versus 400. All right, let's everyone go. And then we're close enough. Oh, don't. I didn't say melee at all. I didn't say to melee, but they went ahead and did it anyway. All right, let's take direct control and see how bad the damage is. Wow, 2 hours. Dang. Okay, I'm going to take a break soon. All right, start. Let's see where we're at with this. So that whole melee thing didn't happen. All right, let's get these guys in a tree line because I'm sure they've got artillery somewhere. That's going to be nasty. Oh, yeah, they've got They're storming this thing is going to be bad. They've got artillery. So I guess I come at this from... Yeah, I'm just going to have to get as close as possible and... Yeah, ugh, that sucks. Where's my commander? There he is. Well, I guess that's all of them. All right, we'll start battle. And, I mean, their artillery could, like, just whittle us down, so we need to move in quickly. As much as I want to take my time with this, his artillery can just blast my units at range, and I'd rather not that happen. So I need to, like, be proactive about this. I'll stay in the tree line until these units come up further. And then my commander, or general rather. Ideally, I'd love to surround the fort, but he's got units on all sides, so it doesn't matter. I think what I need to do is pick one spot and just storm it. Get in there. Just get in there. Overwhelm one side, and then from there, from there, just spread and get the rest of the fort. I think that's better. I don't know if I'm ready to move yet. All right, yep, keep coming. Wonder if I should stop and recover condition before moving on. If I fast forward, let's just make sure he can't pick me off. Yeah, condition at 70, 60. Yeah, so let's just let them rest. Get back up to full condition again, make them more efficient. We'll get as close as we can and then go in. Like rest and then go in. All right, let's go up further. Spread these guys out here. And I think it's safe to bring these guys in from this direction. I have no artillery with me, so I have to, like, pretty much go in hand to hand. He's got a unit there, 120 there. I may be able to overwhelm him. That's going to be nasty. Let's get my general over here. Let them rest for a minute. His artillery is moving. That's probably for the best. I want to do that. Yeah, it's better to attack while he's not set up. Because I don't want him attacking me while I'm going. All right, let's just go. 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 Just go. Move. Get in there. These guys will distract. They'll stay out here and shoot while these guys storm the gates and get in there. They can't focus on, like, 7 things at once, right? Yeah, he's setting up his artillery there. That's what happened. He moved it from here to here. It's hard to see my radius. All right, getting in nice and close. He's got a lot of protection, so I'm not happy with... All right, it's fine. We'll storm his artillery if we can. Get in there. That's the perfect place because, like, they don't melee very well. Nice. That was good. So we just actually captured that. And now that we're in, that one's routed there. Now we can hit this guy from behind, which we are, and it's taking a crap ton of damage. We'll move these guys over here. We need to we need to get that. Get in from behind. That went pretty well. I'm shocked. These guys are blocked. Let's get these guys over there shooting. My melee sucks, apparently. Alright, I think we got this. Okay, good. Let's set up there. And victory. That was not bad at all. Okay, I'll take it. We could chase them down if we wanted to. Now that was just the one fort. Now we still have to go north and get the other one. Our actual objective. Let's see if we can inflict some extra casualties while we're here. Wow, guys, I mean, can you hit anything? They're like stormtroopers from Star Wars. That is a lot of blue, and that's what I want to see. America. All right, they're shattered. Let's move up and get that one. Oh, we captured them. Beautiful. And I think that's it. I don't see any more red. So, yeah, not bad. We lost 225, but we gave more than we got, so that's good. All right, so let's just capture Fort Saratoga. We should probably hole up here, let our numbers recharge, our ammo, provisions, condition, all that. And then we can move up to Fort Ticonderoga, take that. That's our objective. We have 69 days left to do that. Let's get them all in the garrison. Can they support it? They can support 2,330, and we've got 2,135 in there, so that's good. Okay, that'll give us time to sort of restock our men. But this is the point where I think I'm going to, like, sort of log off because it's been 2 hours and I'm hurting. So I'll put this video on my Discord or my my YouTube channel. And that way you can replay it from the beginning if you missed anything. Hopefully this gives you, like, a taste as to what you're getting into. I have not done the naval battles yet. Just FYI. If you want to try them, I haven't even tried them in custom, to be honest. You can go to custom battles. There's a naval battle button. Auto. I'm curious. Let me just remove some. I just want to see if it's... And then hit battle. I just want to see. I just want to see if naval battles are in the game. I've never done it, so this is a good test. I'm very curious. Okay, so it looks like they are, and this is what they look like. I don't know anything about it, to be honest. This is something that I plan to do much, much later. I see some red dots on the mini-map, but I don't see them, like, physically. Alright, so let's get them... Condition of mast, condition of ship pump. So these are like ship stats. Morale and condition are the two things here. Guns, crew. There they are. The size of those things are huge. Looks like some are following the others, so... The water looks amazing. Pop, 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 pop. Forward shots? It's kind of weird. I was expecting broadsides, not forward shots. That's fine. The camera angle looks odd. Yeah, I can't do much about that as far as I can tell. It looks like some ships are actually like programmed to follow other ships. It's so weird. That thing's huge. My God. This is why, I mean, the British, 3 decks worth of guns. That's why they're like the king of the sea, you know? At least during Revolution. It's cool. I mean, it's cool. I don't want to, like, take too much time on this, but I'm going to have to mess around with this a bit more, because this is kind of cool. We need to get some broadsides going here, guys. So the little dots must represent cannons and whether or not they're ready to fire on that side. I can't tell if anyone's actually taking any damage. Like, I see red bars, I see orange bars, blue bars, but it's difficult to really tell. Okay. Well, that's what that looks like. But like I said, I need to take a break. So there you go, folks. I'll put this on my YouTube channel. Keep an eye out for it there. This is Vince. Thanks for watching, and I will catch y'all next time. Take care.